The wildfires in Alberta have been raging for weeks, threatening homes, wildlife, and energy production. But there is some hope on the horizon. The weather forecast for the coming week shows cooler temperatures and showers that could help firefighters contain the flames and reduce the risk of new ones. According to Alberta Wildfire, the provincial agency responsible for fighting wildfires, rain is the best ally for firefighters. Rain can soak into the forest and the ground, making it harder for fires to spread and ignite. Rain can also improve the air quality by clearing some of the smoke that has been affecting many areas. However, rain is not a guarantee of success. Sometimes, rain can come with lightning, which can spark new fires. Also, rain can be too light or too short to make a significant difference. That's why firefighters need a long steady rain that can last for several hours or days. In addition to rain, cooler temperatures and higher humidity can also help firefighters. Cooler temperatures can slow down the fire activity and reduce the fire intensity. Higher humidity can increase the moisture content of the vegetation and the soil, making them less flammable. The weather forecast for Alberta shows a front moving into the province on Sunday that could bring some relief to the firefighters. The front is expected to bring lower temperatures and showers to most regions, especially in the north where most of the fires are located. However, the weather is also unpredictable and volatile. The front could also bring storms, winds and lightning that could complicate the firefighting efforts. The weather could also change quickly and reverse the gains made by the firefighters. That's why Alberta Wildfire is urging people to be cautious and vigilant during this wildfire season. The agency has closed some parks and campgrounds over the Victoria Day weekend to prevent human-caused fires. The agency is also asking people to follow fire bans and restrictions, report any smoke or fire sightings, and prepare for possible evacuations. Alberta Wildfire is working with over 2,800 firefighters from Canada and the United States to battle about 91 active wildfires in the province. The agency has responded to 496 wildfires this year, burning more than 842,000 hectares of land. That's nearly 2,000 times more than last year. The wildfires have also affected the energy sector in Alberta, which is Canada's main oil-producing province. Several oil and gas companies have had to stop or restart production due to fire-related risks. The wildfires have also reduced the gas flow from Canada to the United States, spiking prices. The wildfires have also tested Alberta Premier Danielle Smith's disaster management skills ahead of a provincial election on May 29. Smith has faced criticism from some opposition parties and environmental groups for her handling of the crisis and her climate policies. The wildfires in Alberta are a reminder of the challenges and dangers posed by climate change, which can increase the frequency and severity of extreme weather events. The firefighters in Alberta are doing their best to protect lives, property, and nature from the devastating fires. They are hoping that Mother Nature will cooperate and give them some rain and cooling soon. The firefighters in Alberta are coping with the challenges and dangers of fighting the wildfires in various ways. Some of the challenges they face include hot, dry weather, smoke, wind, lightning, and unpredictable fire behavior. Some of the dangers they face include injuries, exhaustion, dehydration, and exposure to toxins. To cope with these challenges and dangers, the firefighters use different strategies and equipment. Some of the strategies they use are working in shifts and taking breaks to rest and hydrate, monitoring the weather and fire conditions closely and adjusting their tactics accordingly, communicating with each other and with other agencies and partners, following safety protocols and wearing protective gear, seeking medical attention if needed, accessing mental health support and counseling if needed. Some of the equipment they use are fire trucks, helicopters, planes, and water bombers to transport water and retardant, hand tools, chainsaws, hoses, pumps, and sprinklers to create fire breaks and control fire spread, radios, GPS devices, drones, and satellites to communicate and gather information, masks, goggles, helmets, gloves, boots, and fire-resistant clothing to protect themselves from heat and smoke. The firefighters also need support from the government, the public, and their families. Some of the support they need are funding and resources to maintain and upgrade their equipment and facilities, recognition and appreciation for their hard work and sacrifice, cooperation and compliance with fire bans and restrictions, awareness and education on fire prevention and mitigation, emotional and moral support from their loved ones. The firefighters in Alberta are doing a remarkable job of protecting lives, property, and environment from the wildfires. They are coping with the rain and cooling as a welcome relief that could help them contain the fires more effectively. However, they are also aware that the rain could bring lightning that could spark new fires or storms that could complicate their efforts. They are prepared for any scenario and ready to respond to any emergency.